So one day I was scrolling through Roblox trying to find a game that I could spend my time on. And that's when I realized how brain rot these Roblox game has become. And I thought to myself, I can do better than this, right? But I don't know how to code in Roblox, so that's when the idea came to make my Roblox game in Unreal Engine 5. So to start off, I had to make the basic character with some basic animation and some basic movement. So I jumped straight into mixer mode where I found this cool and basic guy, gave him some animations and then imported him right into Unreal Engine 5 where I gave him a blend space and a blueprint animation. Okay, let's test if it's working. Yeah, it's not perfect, but it'll do. Yeah, not quite perfect. And of course there's an error. What's this? So the way as I've set up this movement system is pretty simple, because as you can see we could kind of see into our own head when we were running. I even tried to fix it. So how it's working is we have our character. This is our character right here. And then we have a camera in his head. This is just a camera. And then we also have a camera down here around his neck. So the way that this works is that when we stand idle, this camera right here is showing, so we can look down on our body. But the animation is when we run, we go a little bit forward, so we tilt a little bit forward. So this camera right here is a little bit forward on the neck, so it doesn't look like we're inside of our own head. So that's kind of how it's working. And enjoy my drawing skills right here, they're pretty insane. So now that we have got our basic movement system down and our basic animations, I want to start working on the map. And to get some inspiration, I opened up Roblox and joined one of the simulators. Actually becoming a god at this game right here. So now that I've got some inspiration for the map, it's time to start working on it. But before I do that, I have to tell you about the idea for this game. So the idea for this game is pretty simple, and I'm gonna use paint again as you saw my skills last time. But the idea is very simple. You have basically these money things that drop on the ground. This can be you. I'm gonna make this quick this time. This is you. These money things will drop on the ground and you have to pick them up, which give you coins. But since it's a simulator, you have to be able to get better. So over on your screen you're gonna have this button that you can press. It's called shop, and it will open a window where you can buy upgrades for drop rate and stuff like that, and at times you get more money if you pick one up. So that's basically it. And then the idea is you can unlock even more worlds that give you more money. And for the main island, I used this island here from Google because I'm not that good at modeling. Actually, I've never used Blender before in my life, so I just found a free model on Google. So I scaled the island up and gave it some collisions. I gave the island some more details, and this is what it looks like now.
Yeah, not my greatest work.
And now with our new and insanely well made map, it's time to work on the gameplay for the game. And this is where it gets a bit nerdy, so if you don't want to hear this, you can skip to this time right here, but I'll let myself explain it now. What I have set up here is pretty simple. So basically, when we call this event spawn coins, we get this set timer by event, and then in our stats we have the spawn rate in seconds, and that's our time. So every 5 seconds, as I said it in here, spawn rate is 5 seconds. So every 5 seconds this event is gonna loop and it's gonna trigger down here, and we're gonna spawn a coin. So every 5 seconds we're gonna spawn a coin in the random range from here, and then when we grab this coin we set the members in stats, so we get the stats. And we get our coins and we add it by 1, so we get 1 coin times our coin multiplier, and then we round it to a round number and set it in our stats. So that's basically what's happening right here. And to test out if this is working, I put in a coin, and so now if I walk over it, it should see in the top right, you can see it says 1 and it says 2, 3, and you can see it's going up in the left corner every time I pick up a coin. So as you can see, it's working very well. So now we've got our basic character down with some basic movement and animation, and we've got the map and our scripts. It's time to start working on the upgrading. But before we do that, we have a quick word from the sponsor of today's video, myself. Because me and my friend, we're currently making a horror game called The Tale of Terror, and it's a psychological horror game about a woman named Sabrina trying to solve a murder case on her father. So if you want to help to 16-year-old developers, all you have to do is go onto Steam and wish this game. It costs nothing, it's completely free, and it helps out a lot. Thank you, and that was a word from our sponsor. So for the upgrades, I could actually only think about 2 upgrades, which was the spawn rate and multiplier. I literally can't think of anything else as an upgrade for a coin collecting game. So these are the upgrades that we're going to have, and then of course you can click on them to level them up and of course upgrade them. But little did I know, the hardest part of this development was about to strike. Oh my fucking god, I'm so stupid. I've been dealing with this fucking spawn rate for like the past 2 hours, and I could not figure out why it would not work when I upgraded it. It kept staying at the default value. It was because I had this set timer by events. So now I just have this delay repeat thing, but at least the spawn rate works now, and this has been a hell. I've been stuck on the simplest codes of my life, and I never thought I would be stuck on something like this. Holy. What the... I swear to God, I'm going to lose my mind. How does this happen? I guess I'm infinitely rich now. I've officially achieved 1000 coins, and it just keeps going up. So now that the upgrades are working perfectly fine and it's totally not broken, the game is done. And if you want to try and play this game, I'll link it down below in the description on itch.io. But before we end this video, we have a quick word from our sponsor, myself. I'm kidding, don't worry, but I would still appreciate it if you want to go into Steam and add our game to your wishlist. It costs nothing and it helps us out a lot. So yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to check out the game, as I said, it's in the description, and you can join my Discord server and post how much money you got. I'd really be interested in seeing how much money you guys can get. And with that, I'm going to end the video here. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe, all of that YouTube stuff, and I'll catch you in my next video.